The first day I entered Milan,
You have that plan.
I said,
freedom.
yes, I said,
Have your mindset.
Omo, if I go fail for this school, now woman go make me. That's the way I thought.
Hello, everyone. Woo! Welcome to the new episode, a new season of Inheriting God Life. Single Summit Inheriting God Life. My name is Malcy James Oyebanji, and I'm so excited to see all of you. It's get everyone to come online. We are live right now. And of course, you know that it's a new, some of you have seen the topic, some of you have seen, a lot of publicity, content and all of that. And you're wondering, you are excited as I am. I know that you're excited and you're just wondering what's going to happen today. I can't wait. So I'm waiting to be blessed, and of course I won't be doing this alone. I have my sister, my beautiful sister, Moni, with us today. Hello, Moni.
Hi.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, same to you. Hi, everyone. It's really beautiful to be here. I'm excited. That's so she is as well. My gorgeous host here. All right. So I believe that you guys should sit back, enjoy, and make sure that you also engage in the conversation on our YouTube page, and enjoy yourself, just like we're going to be having fun too.
Okay, so Inheriting God Life Season 2 is starting with this episode. And the theme for today is Valentine is coming. Do you need a boyfriend? Do you need a girlfriend? She said, do I? Because she's not married. But me, I'm asking you because I'm married. Do you need a girlfriend? Do you need a boyfriend? That's what we are here to discuss today.
Yeah.
And it's quite, if you ask me, it's a unique one.
Yeah, it is.
Though we've discussed some relationship issues in the past.
Yeah,
in season
very
1 last
interesting
year.
ones.
Yes, but this one specifically, we're asking you if you need a boyfriend, if you actually need a girlfriend.
Yeah.
This issue of boyfriend and girlfriend, oh
Yeah.
God, it's
it's just like we've discussed everything around relationship and all of that, so people can say, okay, so all of the things I've learned in IGlive, then let me use it for my boyfriend. So here we're going to be dissecting everything to know that everything that you've learned should be what relationship, define the relationship that you can express all of these things. So you see the reason why you have to invite your friends, invite your family. It's a show of love that you invite people to hear and enjoy this conversation with us. Yeah, so it's going to be very interesting.
Yes, and one thing I want to also encourage everyone to do is to participate this year. We need your participation.
Yeah,
IGlive is live, it's online. We need our online audience to participate. So, for example, we are live now. You can put it on your status, IGlive is live. You can send a message to someone that you know is probably not streaming. Yes, right, you that are watching me, please send a message to that sister or that brother. They need to be a part of this conversation. We need your comments, we need your questions. We are doing this together. We need everyone to be, participative, in this show.
We want to hear people's questions. We don't just want to bring out the question ourselves. We want you to engage. We want to be able to know what you're thinking. If you have pressing, thoughts,
around what we are discussing.
It's good that you also, put it on the YouTube, put it wherever you're seeing it, and we'll be able to check it and be able to answer it so that you can be free. All right. But we believe that we'll be able to answer our questions. I mean, because of the Spirit of God is here, but we're saying if you have it and you want us to really address it, put it on our page and we'll attend to it. Okay?
Yeah. So we're going right into introducing our guests. We always have guests on the show. We have two wonderful people. Both guys. Guys, men, bros. I don't know.
They are guys.
But you guys, trust me, okay, maybe it's for some people that don't know. I don't know. I was quite, stunned with this arrangement. This particular one, I was like, hey, God, do we have the energy to take this? Yeah. But the first person that we have today, let me first of all introduce this person, is our brother, Joseph Adeshina.
Yay!
Excited to be on IGlive.
Excited much.
So greet the audience.
Okay, so I'm Joseph Adeshina. It's nice to meet everybody.
We've met some people have met you before. Okay.
Yeah, this is like my first time really.
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Are you tense?
Yeah, a bit.
Are you serious?
A bit like this is my first time.
Relax. It's just a conversation.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So we're glad to have you, Joseph. Welcome, welcome. Yes.
Yeah, nice to meet everybody.
Okay, so the second person.
And the second person here, it's our brother, and I'm sure you guys know, some of you know him, and I believe that he's going to be breaking tables. He's going to be breaking legs. I know him, and I'm excited to really be the one introducing him. And his name is Mossad.
Mossad.
Pam, pam, pam.
Hello.
I want to assure you that I'll break your heart. Hi
Hi,
guys.
Mossad. Welcome.
My name is David Mosadolowa, Big Mossad, and I'm very happy to be here. So I'm here to learn anyways, not to talk too much. I want to just...
We want you to talk a
I'm a
lot.
very shy person, so I'll just sit back, I take it in and learn.
Mossad is actually very expressive on social media, and we're expecting that we'll get, yes, when I say social media, maybe WhatsApp. If that counts on social media, it's very
WhatsApp,
expressive.
yeah.
So we're excited to. That's why I said I don't know if we have the energy to take all of
Trust
it.
me, I'm just following your lead.
No.
So I'm going to start the question. First of all, I'm directing this question to Joseph. Have you ever had a girlfriend?
Well, you know that thing they call situationship.
Interesting. Wait, interesting.
So yeah,
Okay.
maybe not exactly defined, but I can say the first time like I entered school, yeah, there was something around that.
When you say school, primary school, secondary?
No university.
Okay.
Yeah, all those primary school stuff, no be all those one no pure.
Or you do one?
What did you do?
Yeah, I do.
So let's start from there. About that, because you know it's actually very funny and quite straight that you know the what's it called?
Yeah.
The
Euphoria
primary
of-
school,
yes.
secondary school students
Yes.
also have girlfriends and all of that.
They have these
and
feelings
boyfriends.
already.
So if you had at that time, I mean, we ought to
I'm
pick it from
interested.
there.
Oh, wait.
But guys, let me just hold you there.
Okay.
Before we continue, we've started the first question, so you can sort of get the vibe of what we're here to do.
Yeah.
Before we go on, we have a short film, as always. So stay tuned.
I hope you like it.
Of course I do, T. Thank you for making my day.
I'm glad you like it. I would have been more glad if you accepted my Airbnb parosha.
Airbnb, you and me alone. You never reached that level, oh.
Don't you trust me? I won't hurt you now.
I trust you.
You don't know how much I care about you. In fact, if not that Jesus was too fast, I would have died for you.
See? Oh my God. You always have the right words.
Is your mother's name Practice?
Why?
Because everything about you is perfect.
T, stop it. Oh my God. Continue.
I honestly don't know how the pages of my life would have been without you.
See man, why they drink Gary now?
Hello?
Yellow Gary say.
I can't hear.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, how far you now? What's in the work?
No verse, no verse, no verse. But you safe. Why they drink Gary safe?
Shouldn't have bad thing to drink, Gary.
My guy, yellow Gary na bad thing oh. What's happen safe?
Auntie lover girl. Shark, do and come and buy gifts for your lover boy. Ooh. Hey.
Babe, why the face?
Oh, how the long day?
Are these yours? Yes.
Tola.
Oh. Hey, he's such a big boy, oh. See money for a reason.
So you went to spend all your money on Valentine's gift, Abi?
That's what I said now.
Hey, is that not being foolish?
Wait, I don't understand yourself. You know go spend money.
Well,
You won't believe that that guy took me out on a Bible study date.
What do you mean? No be restaurant na go.
My dear, ask me. Oh. Yes, restaurant. But he was just there ranting about the Bible. Ah. Business mogul. You know who can't hear gist.
I dey hear.
My dearly beloved, the only love we should be sharing on a day like this is the love of the Father. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
Can I take your order now?
He said, Valentine is not in the scripture. It is not in the scripture. It was just quoting John 3:16.
So, was it John 3:16 you guys were quoting all true?
Well, we had a bottle of water too.
A bottle of water.
Yes.
And the word.
What do you mean?
You are very stingy. My brother, you are very stingy.
Even the waitress was tired of coming to ask us when we're going to order. I was so embarrassed.
But which kind of strategy be that one?
Maybe he's just not that kind of person. He's probably not into this Valentine thing.
Omo, if I hear say I date that kind of person.
Well, even myself, I give up.
Keo, if you say so.
Don't say that, oh. Valentine's Day must be celebrated. In fact, there's a gift package for everyone according to their budget. You see, I have a package of 50,000 naira. That one has belts inside for men. I have the one of 70,000 naira. I have the one of 100,000 naira. I have the semi-maxi. I have the semi-premium. I have another
Lola!
one. What? As I don't have a fiancé now, does it mean that I should not make money? Let me just tell you, I will have one very, very soon. My own will soon come. And by the special grace of the Almighty God, I will be the receiver. I will not be the giver. Yes, in fact, very, very soon.
Lola! Wetin happen?
What?
Welcome back. That was quite an interesting one.
Voila.
What got you about the movie?
I don't know, I think the John 3:16 guy. I feel like I'm a John 3:16 guy.
You.
That's in
Why
my
don't I believe that?
They lie.
Wow, so I'm back ever out that
They
big one.
lie.
Joseph, what got you about that?
I think it's John. That guy did not try. Like, I mean,
What do you mean you try?
if you are going to do that stuff,
Capacity,
please don't do it. Like John 3:16. Come on. And is there something called the Bible date?
I don't know. Well,
I don't know.
I feel like it was the fact that the other one was drinking Gary and he spent all his
Yes,
money
yeah.
to buy those gifts.
Yeah, that
but with
was
everything that
exciting.
we're saying, looks like we're all cool with that. We should not forget that none of these guys are married. And the way we were even talking about it, like it's normal for them to go there. Like you guys are not happy that guy was talking about John 3:16 on a date.
Yeah.
So it's
Like,
the idea of boyfriend and girlfriend are settled somewhere, and we just accept it to be normal.
I'm a
Yeah.
John 3:16 guy.
Okay.
But I
Anyway.
feel like all of them, they're all in a situationship, not really a relationship, you understand?
Yes.
There's
Okay.
no balance on one side like that, right?
Yeah.
You can take a girl out, right? In this case, you can take a girl out, and then you guys can share the word, talk, eat, drink, and stuff. Well, I mean, you don't need to carry me all the way.
You disagree?
I disagree.
No, you don't need to.
I
You don't need
agree.
to take me all the way to a restaurant only to buy me a bottle of water and John 3:16. No, now I will not even be.
Okay, you're balancing
Yeah.
it right.
I know it's just my life. You get it.
I
But
mean-
we go out for actual fun and then we talk about scriptures and stuff like that. Okay, that's still
Actual fun.
But that other guy, The Gary guy.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
That one are Unilag something. To
Yeah,
be
the girl was
honest.
doing
Wait,
Gary
so
together.
are you guys condemning the Gary guy, or because he didn't talk about scriptures?
No, I'm
And
saying
you
that
are approving of the John 3:16 guy because he took out, it was still a date, so whether they ate chin chin
Oh, no.
or drank bottled water,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
still
true,
a date,
sure.
right?
That was
Because she dressed up, she had makeup. You know how much it costs to do makeup now?
I mean,
You
it
know.
takes two to date.
Do you understand? There must have been
So
some.
she did not agree. That wasn't a date.
It's not a date. It's a baptism.
Okay, so I actually think from my end that this drama, this short drama or playlet actually explain different kind of people's mindset. You know, it talks about a guy that can be extravagant, you know, for his love, you know, and or maybe lost now, or and another person that is. You know, miser, like, you know, stingy.
Yeah.
And then I know there could be other set of people who are very matured in how they handle, you know, friendship, situationship, and even money. So,
What situation are you talking about?
my sister, you know you are married.
No,
You don't-
No, I was once unmarried. What's the situation? I need to understand. Okay, I think at this point we just connect it back to Joseph. We asked him a question earlier. We asked if he
I was in that
has
primary
ever
school
had a
too.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
And you said yes. And
No, I said
talked about-
situationship.
You said you were in
Yeah,
a
so
situation.
it's
So
so-
first of all,
Why?
can you define what that situationship
At that
was?
Okay, at that time. Okay, so I don't think the word situationship was then. So it's
Yeah.
almost like in retrospect. Almost
Okay.
like look at it and
Then
like,
it was relationship.
no. Relationship.
Okay,
So
what
it's still maybe
situationship?
something not defined really.
But you guys were involved with each other.
Yes.
To what
we-
extent?
Yes, to going out to. I mean, I will. Let me have to. You know,
And was
put
this when
down.
you were not born again? When you were not yet a...
That born again thing. I would like to define born again like when I began serious with God.
Okay.
So,
But to
I
be
would-
born again, first of all,
Yeah,
was when you
yeah.
gave your life to Christ. It's not
Yeah.
just, though. It's the word that turned it to just, in
Yeah.
my opinion. I
Yeah.
mean, that was supposed to be the real thing, but I don't know. But you were a Christian.
Yes, I
You
was
had
a
given your
Christian.
life to
I had
Christ.
given my life to Christ.
But you had not come
But it
to
wasn't serious, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I wouldn't really, because me, when I felt the whole born again thing was when I became serious actually.
Okay.
So I wouldn't really say then.
Okay.
But I'll just say I used to go to church, you know.
Okay.
And at the point when I entered Unilag, I kind of left church. So she saved my life, really. The babe or the girl or whatever I want to call
How-
her.
She brought you
How
back to
do
the Lord
you-
Jesus.
Yeah, so she used to go to, I just go to one fellowship like that. So she'll be like, Joseph, come along. Oh, I need to go to this place, follow me. So I just they walk out and now they follow. Now love. Now love.
Interesting.
But the shocking thing was that one day like that, Bukola Beckis, you know Bukola Beckis now? She's like a musician, stuff like that. Yeah.
okay.
So she was doing one powerful service. We were sitting down together and she just say, give your life to Christ. Oh, I forget say, now babe, I can't
Are
find
you
you.
serious?
I just went outside. So I believe like, you know,
So you rededicated your life to
yes,
God.
right there.
One, she was the one that invited you
Mhm.
for that.
She invited me for
Are you
that
sure that
meeting.
was a situation, but she was just your friend? Because another
Okay.
thing I've noticed these days, people are not able to define friendship with the opposite sex and situationship,
Yes.
being in a relationship in that sense.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
It's not. We don't have healthy relationships
Anymore.
And
It's
we tackled a lot of this last year in season 1 of
Yeah,
IG Live.
yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have. So for me, if you ask me, did you guys? I mean, were you involved? Like, were you close? Do you have any intimacy and all of that? I'm not saying you should say your life story. I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, that's why I called it like a situationship.
Oh, there was a
because
little bit of-
you can't really call it a relationship because a relationship is defined. I mean,
Okay.
at some point you have to say alpha, where we carrying this thing to.
Okay.
Shey you get?
Are you
So
serious?
yeah, I believe you have to
Musa
define
has
it.
a different
bro.
opinion.
Yes.
Tell us. I want
I
to
believe
hear
you have to
this.
define it at
I'm
some
doing this
point.
time for the first time in my life. I understand. Which
Yes.
school you go?
Okay.
So,
I think-
let me see. I have a friend.
Okay.
His name is School too, right?
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
you know, it's the exact type of story. I'm not even
Eh.
That's how his life changed.
Are you serious?
He's chasing
A girl.
short girl. He's trying to
Okay.
win her, but the girl won her so for Jesus. Do you understand? And so now he's always proud. She is it.
Okay.
So this is the P, right? When I was in secondary school, I'm kind of like the party kind of guy. You get? I'm very
Obviously.
good.
I
I
mean,
go around and I bant. I just make people laugh and stuff like that. She
Oh,
gets.
okay.
So relationship was not really my thing. Is
Okay.
that every single girl is at your beck and call. You understand? Everyone wants to be with you. Not like
A bad guy.
You're not trying to mess with them or frolic around. You get? It's just everyone likes to be with the cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guy that makes them laugh.
And we have friends that are cool guys. So
Yeah.
I mean, it was just normal. Like, so girls are always coming around.
Yeah.
So being in a relationship was a big deal then. Like you have to really want like which girl will fit my clique. You get?
Okay.
So remember when I was in secondary school, throughout my primary school days, secondary school, junior secondary school, and secondary school, I didn't really do relationships. I was just like vibing around.
Okay.
SS3, right? I wanted to just try it. Because it felt like
It's always that
everybody had
SS3,
something.
yeah.
Everybody already had
It's always that
something.
SS3.
Everybody already, because you know, so then it was not peer pressure. It's like,
Okay.
it's what I know. It's what everybody's doing. Do you understand?
Oh,
And
yeah.
everybody in different relationship are seeing different results. They are there for different purposes. I had a friend there in Jeremiah. He had this girl that he was close with. And then the girl helped him academically.
Oh,
Right.
good.
So I was like, okay, let me just get one girl. So move just the.
It was just let me just get one.
So I saw this girl in my class. I reached out to her, and then we got talking, and then we started a relationship.
Okay.
Let me bust your heart.
A relationship.
Yeah, like you know, you talk to a
Dating,
girl,
girlfriend
I
and
like
boyfriend,
you.
yeah.
Let's start
Hey,
dating.
yeah, you define
that's what I
this
said
now.
That's what it is. There. That's a
Yeah.
relationship. You
Yeah.
walk up to a girl and say, "You, I like you. I feel your vibe. Let's do things together." You understand?
Yeah.
And of course, that comes with any package.
Yes.
So
You drink Gary.
on the
and-
third day, we don't drink that. She go bring her own food.
okay.
So on the third day,
Okay.
I came into class. She came into class. So we saw herself in the morning. She looked at me. I looked at her. I was like, oh, mom, who end this thing? We're not serious.
Just like that.
Bro, that was
Just
3
like
days. I won't lie to you. And for probably till I got into university, I didn't even think of relationship. I had another relationship though. She understand.
okay.
So I had this girl that I really like, and almost staying. We got into talking and stuff like that. And then this girl was just very cool. I knew I was a bad guy. My mom was a bad. So I grew up in the beer parlor. You understand?
So this after secondary school.
Yeah, no, like I grew up in a beer parlor.
Okay.
So I have like many matured experience. Like I hear older people talk. I see people bring their best friend wives to the bar and stuff. So I see.
Imagine what
So
that was like.
I didn't like that life. It was very ugly. You get it?
Okay.
I saw it up and these guys when they get drunk and get messed up, I'm the one that's just trying to like patch them up and stuff. So I didn't really like that life. But drinking was not a problem and some other vices. You understand?
Okay.
But then again, there was this girl, and then I just like this girl. You understand? This is the first time I'll say I fell in love. In quotes. That's love. Do you think about love?
Okay.
It was real. So I was just stopping. No more bars, no more club, no more.
Because of
drinking.
her?
Yes,
Was she demanding that you
She
change
was
your
not.
lifestyle?
She was
was
not.
Was she a church girl?
She was not.
She was not a church
In
girl.
fact, she was the kind of girl that doesn't go out. Her parents don't let her go out. So I even rarely see her. It's pure chatting.
Wow.
So I was rocking my life to fit her style.
Kai.
Power,
Yeah, that's-
power of woman.
Now, this was me trying to cross into university. Like I'd
Yeah.
done my jam, I was just waiting. And she too, right? She had done her jam and stuff. I was just waiting, I was just changing. All my friends did. This was the girl that all my friends ate till now. Like my former friends. Like,
Okay, I was about to
don't
say.
like that. It just felt like this girl took Ola from us. That was what it was then. She understands. I was like turning down some things, stopping some things. I got into university, she did not. In my year two, she just broke up with me. We never done anything.
Wow. Wow.
By that year two, I was really like coming to church, like annoying the Lord and stuff like that. So it gives you this picture, right? Everybody, every single person you see upon this earth, right? We have ideas, we have thoughts that shape us, that forms us. And the way the world is framed, right? There are different stages in life, stages of growth. At a particular point in your life, whether you are a young teenager, or you're a teenager, or you're a young adult, the topic of relationship would surely come up because it is what everybody around you is doing.
Yes.
And you approach it the way everybody around you has approached it, or the way you know to approach it.
Yeah.
Based on what
True.
other people
That's why I
have
give an
done.
example of my friend Jeremiah. He was there purely for academic gain.
Wow.
Me, I was there to just complete my full vibe check.
Did he graduate the first class?
No.
But he had good grades. Now, did it benefit him?
Yes, to an extent. But see, we the backbenchers still going to school before all of them. It's crazy. Life doesn't work that way. sometimes.
Yeah,
I can
actually.
But I'm trying to
yes,
say that
very true.
he was there for the academics. The way I was there for me, my vibe complete. Do you understand? Son is probably there because of they have an elder brother who comes home with different girls and they want to just continue the pattern. You understand? And some people are there genuinely to just be helped. Like now, throughout school, I have some friends that they want me selling akara, selling food, selling. We're not in a relationship, we're in a relationship. Do you understand? They're not dating, but they are dating me, that kind of stuff. So you just what's the video of their dating?
This guy.
Just get to benefits.
Okay.
So our friends.
So is that what we can classify as situationship?
Yeah.
like that.
Because
I
I'm
think
checking
that's
very one-sided.
I'm checking online now what situationship is, just like he asked, and it says it's a casual, undefined, romantic or sexual relationship where there is a lack of commitment and clarity about the nature of connection between two people.
Me, I won't add one. Membership.
What is membership?
You know meme now, those funny stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
When you pattern your relationship with meme. You see all those short quote online, all those things, and then you want to just attach your life to it. So most young people, they don't know who they are. They can't define themselves. So they define themselves based on those. So you see a girl post, I'm an introvert, I don't go out much. This is my vibe. The next day, I'm an extrovert. I like to go out with my friends, small class. 3 days later,
God.
I'm an ambivert.
Same person.
I respond to you. You don't see those stuff, you see those confusion. So that is membership. You just they follow the world.
Let me check inside dictionary.
So you get I mean that's just how it
So I like how, from everything you've been saying, we're talking about many reasons why people do what they do.
Yeah.
Why people accept the idea of having a girlfriend or having a boyfriend. Some people is because some people don't even know why. There are some people right now that nobody has told them have a girlfriend, but there's just this notion. It's just in the air, and you just feel like once you are like 12, 14, you already begin to think about it somewhere. They feel like it's acceptable. It's part of what it means to be initiated or baptized into the adult or teenage, because society.
It's what your guys are doing.
Some people, nobody. Like this girl that you said, she didn't have any friends. She didn't used to go out. That. Yes, I mean someone like that. It's not like maybe anybody even preached anything like that to her to say. And her parents were strict. You know, they had different discipline measures put around, but she still could date.
The first time we saw ourselves face to face after like 6 months in a relationship, we talk a lot online and stuff. The first time. It was for less than 10 minutes.
Wow.
Because she was rushing back home to go back to her mom. Her mom will not beat her. You know that kind of stuff. She just came out briefly. She didn't even look at my eyes. I'm like, oh, bro, I'm so bad for this kid. This is what they do.
We need to slot something between situationship and relationship. It's pretty much what happened to you.
However you term it, girlfriend, having a girlfriend, and having a boyfriend. Yes, whether there was a reason why you wanted to do it, like your friend that had his own reason was he wanted to get some things academically. Whatever reason it is, it's still on the table as having a boyfriend and having a girlfriend. So I think I want to ask Joseph, what made you do it? What led you to make that decision? Was I given some reasons? But I want you to chip in something.
Me, I'll just say I saw the girl and I liked that.
What made you? What
it wasn't
triggered
really,
you? What did you like about her?
I cannot say what I like about her.
No, why not?
King Joseph, let's hear you.
So really, that time, it was. Let me just tell you how it all happened. So we're going to like school, the same day in the same bus and all that.
Answer my question. What triggered you? I don't want you to give me a story. What triggered you? Just tell us. What did you like about when you saw her?
Oh, she carried now. Make her.
She was. Tell us. No. I didn't hear that well.
She carried.
What did she carry?
You get it.
What did she carry?
No.
My guy.
Like she Coke bottle.
I'm brother John 360.
You were not.
Okay, I was not.
You were not. It's totally fine.
You were the Gary guy.
We're talking about why you did what you did. This is not who you are now. And that's why we are here. We're excited to talk about this because we've done some of these things and we've learned. So we're here to put on the table. Trust me, there's someone that that is out there, probably a guy that's seen a girl that is shikari and is trying to think, whether to go forward or not. So what you're saying is helping somebody. I just want you to know that. So what you said she carry like Coke
This
bottle.
guy is overly excited.
Did she put something on her head? Money.
Okay.
Did she put something on her head? What do you mean? She's like, define.
She had a very good shape.
Good. So you saw her where you were walking on the road?
We were about to enter the same bus.
Wow, where? Yaba.
I think you're on the Paja side. We're going to Unilag.
This was secondary school.
Wow.
No, Unilag.
Okay.
Year one.
My God.
When I just entered.
You just saw a stranger.
Yes.
And he just
I just clicked the conversation. I'm like, who is this girl? So I just
She was
started.
removing steam all over.
As in, so the idea was to just follow it through,
Yeah.
make sure that the stuff works. But that was when she won my soul back. So
There's nothing on. Whatever comes out of it doesn't make it good in that sense.
I'm not saying it's good. I'm
Yeah.
about who he was at that time.
What
The emotions I give to it is the emotion of that time.
Okay, yes. So
If you have to
now
talk
tell
about
me.
now.
Musa, tell
this
me.
is not gonna end.
Tell me, why did you? What led you to make decision for the two people? Just tell me. He said he would.
For the two people?
Yes, the first
Yes,
one.
two people.
The quiet babe.
For all of them in total, then there's now two.
Okay.
The least.
actually,
Glory. Say
amen.
So, back then, right, I don't think I'll think about it like this. So if you ask me what informed the thought and the idea of, of having a babe at that time, I probably won't say what I'm saying now. Do you understand?
Okay.
Right now, what I did then,
Yeah.
where I was, I can't say I have 100%, remembrance of it. To
Yeah,
an
very
extent,
true.
it has been deleted. So even if I try, I'll be acting.
yeah.
I'll not really
True,
be able
actually.
to because
Yeah.
something has happened.
Yeah.
But back then, one of the things, as I said before, that informed,
That decision.
that decision was one, the kind of friends I was rolling with.
Yeah.
Everybody had a girlfriend. And I was just freestyling.
I mean, that's true. Yeah. I
Back in
can't.
secondary
I
school,
have to be honest.
we leave school and then we go for house parties.
What was that? What?
House
House
parties.
parties.
Oh, okay.
You look like a good girl, sister.
No, I'm telling you, I'm going to talk about mine.
I will talk about mine.
This is how to hear your own.
House parties.
Are you serious?
When I say everybody for school fees, see, I never owe school fees. My dad makes sure of that. Once I come to school, when I start today, they're teaching for school fees. So, my friends are outside.
You follow them.
Nobody goes home now. You go and jump first and go and link up with them, and then
Come on, this guy had the full life. Bro.
No. That
That's
was
not the full
The
life.
full old life.
That
Full old life.
life until Jesus saved you.
let me tell you something. They're not calling it damage life.
I was
mean-
that big in my opinion.
Bro, that thing is the vibe. What do you mean damage life?
I mean, this is a complete
That life no
playboy,
damage,
man.
bro. That life damage.
Okay,
it's
so
vibes and chill back
So
then.
you did it because your friends
So
were
that's
doing
just
it.
one of it. You
Okay.
understand? Like I said.
Was there anything
I grew
about?
up in a bar.
I
I
understand.
see a lot of older people I mean, look, the people I want to be like when I grew up. My
I even
examples.
think Musad
My
was
examples are
actually
really-
the influence on his friends because he's the one that
looks
was,
like the
he's the
influence.
one.
I
Most times you always say, "Oh, we're
see,
friends."
Let me
I
tell
mean,
you.
all those things you learned. in the
Money,
past.
anybody that is an influencer now was
Yeah.
influenced by someone.
Exactly.
So anyone that looks like an influencer to you now was influenced by something or someone.
Yeah,
so,
very
I
true.
mean,
So
this is
you don't exonerate me now.
so wait.
Yeah,
So
of course.
was there anything about each of the girls that you?
Yes.
What was it?
For
Tell
example,
me.
now, what's it called? The very first girl, the 3 days relationship one. The girl was just funny and playful. It just felt like my vibe. Like, I vibe with this babe.
So the second
She was
one,
funny, she was playful.
Yeah.
The second one was just very calm and chill.
she looks like
She
she'll be
was
the
so
peace in your
innocent.
life.
Just like she was so innocent. And when I talk to this girl, I literally calm down. I'm not even capping. Like,
Wow.
a lot of wet stuff.
Interesting.
I said my friends hated that. Do you know what it means? I said a lot of wet stuff. I'm the kind of guy that, see, I started working at a very young age. Let me tell you that for a fact. I started like hustling and making money at a very, very young age. Okay, like long, okay, so well, you don't know.
Okay.
When there's money.
Uh,
Yeah, then I started working in bars like a manager. She understands. Interactional manager. You bring people to the bar and then you get paid. And then they pay the people and whatnot.
Interesting.
So,
Jesus is good.
I was exposed. I had
Jesus
money.
is
You
Lord.
understand? Mommy has a bar. I was the manager. I was controlling some number of people in a way. Do you get? But I was in extreme poverty, but it didn't look like it. So when I got to
Extreme
uni-
poverty.
So when I got to uni, I knew I was a poor man. I could not explain my story. How do you explain you're working nylon and soap? You don't even your feet. Do you get?
Okay.
So now, I've lost my thought. What was my thought?
I was going to take it to the next question.
So you're talking about what I saw in
What
each
you
of the
saw,
girls.
yeah, what you saw.
So Tammy, however, do you understand? She was just this very calm and she was so innocent. She didn't know nothing.
And that calm got you.
So when I talk about stuff, she doesn't know it. It was like in this entire world, person be like this. Like it felt like you're in the midst of dirty people, but there's just one clean person. So it seemed very impossible. Like you can't be clean. I've seen older people, they are dirty. Younger people, they are dirty. Underage, they are dirty. Middle age, they are dirty. Everybody, you are clean. Baba, you guys tell me the secret. That was what it was for me at that time.
So from what you're, before Monigo comes up, from what you're saying, I realized that a lot of young people, Satan always brings things. I'll say Satan, yes, because this whole idea thing is Satan. Yeah. That's the truth. If it's not. We're talking about believers. We are believers. So everything we're saying on this platform is also from that. Yeah. As much as we're also young and we're trying to be realistic with what we young people go through, we're also trying to talk about what is right to do according to scriptures, according to the standard of God's word. Yeah. Now, I noticed that when Satan wants to get people, he gives you what he knows will touch your soul. Yep. It's very funny. Sure. Maybe I don't know. Joseph from what I know, used to be a banter. Used to paint and all that.
There's a story around
artistic.
I like one girl like that.
An artistic person. So imagine when they were going to bring a girl when Satan was going to tempt him to have a girlfriend, he had to look at the artistic features of the girl. Are you guys getting me? Yeah. When you were an artistic person, when Satan was going to bring that arrangement into your life, it was artistic features that you saw that triggered you. Mossad now, he saw the opposite of what the reality of his life. His life was wild and all of that, and he saw someone that's just calm and peaceful, and so you can have reasons. Yeah, different reasons. But now we're saying, is it worth it? I mean, so many,
exactly. So the question is, everybody always have expectations, especially even in relationships. Like, okay, I'm going into a relationship. This is my expectations, and all of that. So as at that time, as young persons, because I remember then myself in secondary school. I'm sorry, it doesn't make me a saint, but I mean. Okay, so I mean, there was just no need anyway. When I'm hearing, when I'm hearing people talk about relationships in secondary school and all of that, and I'm like, wow, was I really out of maybe because of the kind of family I grew up in. You didn't have a relationship. No, but let me tell you, the first relationship I ever started looking at myself that, okay, I'm beginning to develop, was when I was in SS. I was going to write YX, and there was
what's wrong with that SS3 something?
Wait, my friends have always had, even from secondary school, funny enough, I've always had friends. Not friends. I was a kind of person that I watched my friends, and then I was always the one that everybody just wanted to be asked. Maybe quite good academically, so they just like and again I was a Christian, just know from me, just that religiosity is just there all over me. So just no, don't do that. How can you speak like that? It has always been there, when I was young. And so my friends are actually people who are also, maybe they have the same, belief as myself, or they have the same. So if you are really out, there's a way we don't connect right from time. So that's why it was even hard for guys to just say they want to like me. The day the guy even said
I just
something,
so I would not like
teacher was the first. Excuse me, sir. I remember it was Mrs. Drew I told that time. And I have to say that this guy said he likes me. What's that? I'm like, oh yeah, she's a good girl. I'm always the example to everybody and all of that. So I remember when I was in SS3, and then I started seeing that there was something different about a particular guy that just came into the school. And then, and I started watching and I was very free, because it felt strange. In my house, we don't talk about all of these things. So you see, what I really want to derive from what I'm saying is that, Satan has put things in the atmosphere. So it might not even necessarily mean that, we had people around that. It's just in the atmosphere. Yeah. So if you're not guarded, you will follow. You will just exactly. Yeah. So it's not always necessary that is. My friends were doing it. Of course, that's also something. But somehow. it's just there. I was watching something on YouTube, and it was on YouTube, yeah, on YouTube, and I saw kids of 6 years that the parents were saying, what's so special about this guy? He said, oh, he's my boyfriend. And we're like, yeah. Just saying that he's my boyfriend, and I like him, and I want to get something from the guy. You know, in my heart, I didn't really feel too good. Although it was something that was funny, it looks innocent, but I wasn't really too good. What is boyfriend? Like, you know, I'm not going to kiss him until when I'm 18. Well, it wasn't just sitting well with me. But I'm just saying that they didn't tell this child because the parent was like, why? Where did you hear it from? You know, it's even a Christian parent. Do you understand? So they probably might be talking about these things in school, you know, and all of that. And he's saying, I like him. And the parents say, okay, don't worry, but you don't do anything nasty with the child. And I'm saying she's just 6 years, for goodness sake. So we can say that one of the things is that there's something in the atmosphere that if we're not guarding our children, and, you know, it just flows. You just begin to think like, oh, it's just the norm. Do you understand? So back to what I was saying. You know, so that's, like I said, that we always have expectations. So we always have expectations. So when we go into a relationship, what was your expectation? Maybe not necessarily telling us about what your expectation is, but, you know, was it met? Was it worth it? You know, sometimes you can also say that, well, I went into a relationship because I was carnal about this person. But eventually God had a way bringing us together. I was able to get better here, and eventually we got married. You know, there are testimonies like that, you know. But we're saying that all of those things all put together, was it worth it? Now that you're married, especially, I'm directing this particular question to you, Mossad.
Yeah, I'm married.
That now that you're married, that you're married, when you look back, do you see that any of those experiences really helped you in how you manage your home now? You know, was it worth it? Was it your expectations and all of that?
All right, so this is the P. So I said I lost my thoughts before. Right?
Okay, yeah, we're bringing it back.
What I was going to say is that for everybody, you know, whether you're a young Christian, you're born again, whether you're a believing Christian, you can be born again but you don't believe what you're doing. You understand? Believing now means that you believe in that born again, and then you are pursuing that life of being born again. You understand? So whether you're a believing Christian or just a Christian by title, by
religion,
virtual
that form,
you watch Passion of Christ, you cry. You understand? I'm saying that when we're out there in the world and we're not committed to truth, you understand?
We're not committed to truth.
When you are in those kind of relationship with those kind of friends, there's always a knowing that something is wrong, something is off.
Yeah.
So when it's just you, and your space in your thoughts, there's always that something not really gel for you. Do you understand? It's always there.
Yeah, it's always
there. But over time, you can kill it. Do you understand? I used to give an example. The very first time a young lady wears a very short skirt, it's not the first time she wore it. She has rehearsed in her mind, and then one day, one ridiculous, unthinking auntie will not give her that very short skirt as a gift. She will not wear it. She will not feel so good in it.
At first.
She will wait again. She might be trying. Everybody start doing it. Everybody will be convincing yourself. You'll be teaching yourself.
And she has the friends
so
around.
I feel like by default, right, there is always that knowing of this thing not really there. But then there is no option. Like, it's scarce for you to see where you are going to for another option. In my case, you understand? In my case, the whole world around me, in quotes, didn't look like as if one could exist without being in a relationship. There was no, there was no. So even when you see a girl that you like, that you just like, want to just be friends with her on just normal platonic basis,
it has to.
Your approach will be it will be because the only thing you are thinking, you don't even understand that there are different kinds of relationships.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I mean, you can be friends with the sister, with the brother, and you guys are very platonic, nothing extra, nothing, just you're helping me with work, you're helping me with academics, you're helping me with my work with God, do you understand? But growing up, you know, for most people, right, there is no option B. There's only one option. If you see a girl that you like, date her. That's why a guy can be in like 4 or 5 relationships. You know, something's happening to you. Sorry. Like your head, something is just it means your head is thinking in one way. It's not a matter of being faithful, knowing the Lord. Something is just wrong with you, first of all. And you don't know that something is wrong with you. You don't see it as wrong because of where we are. Nothing is showing us that it is wrong.
Yeah.
In the ratio of 1 to 10, 0.1 is seeing it as wrong. 9.99 is saying that you are right. So you say, but you are part of the 0.1. You're deep down within that is saying that you are dating this person. People don't know where you are going, but you are just vibing it. So something is wrong with you.
So was it actually worth it?
No. I'm saying no now.
But then
you get what I'm saying? Like then it looks.
I mean, it was status for you, right?
I had a friend that liked me. He'd always dash me money. I had a poor background.
That's benefit.
Was he
then?
You asked me then. Benefit boy.
it was worth it then.
I had friends that.
I did collect food one time, as in
But now,
benefit.
as
But
someone
now,
that has grown
because
to
of
know the
years,
Lord more,
now
was it
because
worth
of
it?
understanding now, I can now say no. Why? Because what those things took back in return was a portion of your soul.
Yeah.
Whether you believe, whether it looks like it or not, everybody in situationship. No, see, if
Oh
I
yeah.
want to read some comments.
Yeah,
Sorry,
let
me just hold you. I want to read some comments from IG.
Oh, okay.
Just some side comments. We have Kuti.
Put it on.
He said,
Your friend.
Now from small, you don't be bad boy. That's talking about Musad. The James Yanu said, thank you, Jesus, for salvation.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, look at this man saying all these things now. Some people were saying hallelujah. Somebody was saying, uni days, I was always explaining who I posted and the relationship. That's Shefe Oluwa. I have another comment here. People just saying Jesus is good. Thank you, Jesus. Or more. Thank God for Jesus. So, James Yano again said artistic futures. Okay, so people are thank you guys for participating and for engaging. And so it means that you are with us. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So now I'm not saying that what we did back then, what some people are still doing now. Is taking a portion of their soul.
I don't want us to go into that effect of what it has on us. So I want us to do it in the second part. Okay. I just really wanted us in this first part to just talk about this. Expose the reasons why we do what we do and all of that. Yeah. Then, but I want to also ask Joseph. I think we asked Joseph, was it worth it? We asked him.
But me, I even have a question.
No. I'm asking you guys. You're asking me. Was it worth it? What you did then.
Yes, that was even the question I wanted to
Your
ask.
own was worth it because eventually it led you to church.
Yeah, it led me to church.
Was that the what you were looking for, bro?
But that was not what you. So your expectation initially
it didn't.
You're appreciating that.
So actually,
that time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait.
Yes, but for you back then, I'm sure it wasn't worth it. Like
What?
your expectations were not met. What was the expectation? What led you? You saw that the girl has Coco bottle figure.
Perfect. So
And,
I was going. I wanted her as a babe, and that's what I was talking about.
Where to partake?
So that comes with even the friends you carry around. I remember this story. Like it's a very funny story for me. I was in the hostel and one of my friends I used to go to church said, Joseph, guy, I know your papa, I know your mama. What is Psalm 1:1? I say, how do you expect me to know what is Psalm 1:1? Like, God, free me. If you want to tell me, tell me. So he said, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the God. I was like, what's this guy doing at? So apparently, the guy that I just started rolling with, which we came to school, we're squatting together with that guy. The guy and our babe guy too, they carry babes up and down. And that was one that was gingering me that, said this PO, said this P.
So the guy came to call your attention.
As in, he came to call my attention, but it never really made sense because I was not going to take his advice for it. But the expectation, like we're going back to that expectation, what you wanted. Expectation of, I need to land this babe. But apparently God hijacked it. So will I say that I don't really thank God for it? I thank God for it because I'm not too sure there was another way or scenario that, because I entered Unilag, I was never going to I was never going to be a church boy.
Yeah.
It was not, that was not the trajectory. The first day I entered
You
Unilag,
have that plan.
I
It's
said,
like freedom.
yes, now I said,
And your mindset.
if I go feel for this school, now woman will make me feel. Now the way I talk, shey, yeah, so yes, now. I'm serious now. So that was like a change in trajectory, really, because my expectation for Unilag was go and get babes.
Are you
But
serious?
yes, it was surprising. Like my friends, it boils down to the people you work with, Seth.
Wow.
Your friends will be those set of people.
Or you were from a Christian home? Or
Yeah,
you are from
my
a
father
Christian
and my mother they are pastors.
But you went to that school with that mindset.
With that mindset,
Because of
yeah.
the guys that you were rolling
Guys
with. at
guys
the
are
time.
rolling
Look
in
at that.
all of that.
I mean,
So
it's also buttressing.
perfect. So it was going to motivate me to do that. But I would say in retrospect I benefited because that was a way to yank me off that.
But it
that-
was really like
yeah.
not a relationship. It wasn't like a relationship.
Yeah, like
in
it was
that
not a
sense.
relationship in that sense.
No,
Because
it
I
wasn't.
have friends
Yes. You mentioned.
that. Yo, let me add this.
Yeah.
I have friends that I've been with the same babe since secondary school and they are married now. Yeah. Like some of those my guys that were in school
I
together.
beg, there's no. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Yes.
Okay, let's
Thank
hold,
you,
let's hold
Christians.
that. Let's hold that. There's so many sides to this topic.
So there are many sides.
Yes, there are so many sides.
Yeah,
But
so-
we are going to round up this particular part now. But before we do that, I think Moni had mentioned how that she didn't really get to do a lot of all these things, and when she did, there was she explained a little bit of that. I, for one, yes, I had a boyfriend. I did.
Woo!
What's win about it now? It's not a good. What?
It didn't look like it.
Now because that.
because what's that?
I did. Before I got married, I had a. Okay, I've said it's okay. Now can I become?
Just a young lad from everyone.
I don't
Fresh,
understand.
untouched.
No, I had.
As in,
I
bro.
had a whole like you were talking about how that before you started knowing God,
Yeah.
I was a believer. I gave my life to Christ. In fact, when I gave my life to Christ, I think a little bit, or some of those things, went down a bit. But I grew up. Oh my God, I lived a life. I really did.
You had
So
imagination.
No one,
liver of the life part
Fantasies.
two.
not one, not two. No, I did. I don't think there's anything you're talking about in this topic that I'm not aware of. I'm aware of why anybody could do that. Why different sides. Is it for the benefit? It was my own secondary school was you just needed to have a boyfriend. You should have a boyfriend, and then the boyfriend thing sort of gives you status. It gave you status
Yes, it's always a
amidst your
status.
friends.
Yeah.
So who the boy is to adds to you. It paints. I don't know how to say it. It just
Gives you a class, sort of.
setting
Yeah.
class. So I know I used to date. I said I used to date like I had plenty. Not like
Hey!
but I knew I had a dancer boyfriend.
Oh shit.
That was then break dance was the days of break dance. I had a dancer boyfriend. The boy was good and he was very fine. With very nice features. Those and I was a serious girl, from a
You
very
like fine
humble
boys.
background.
Yeah.
Of course, what do they call it? What are you talking about?
I said, of course, you like fine boys.
Well,
As
well, and for me, it was just the secondary school
Yeah, the
thing.
old
Even
cloud.
without anybody coming to you to tell you anything, to preach boyfriend and girlfriend to you, just in the air. Your friends are doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a norm for ages.
I'm even
for
talking-
years.
I'm even talking down to-
Children, you see, I watch some videos online on Instagram, for example. You see maybe a white child. When I say white, maybe from Europe or America. You see maybe a 2-year-old. How are you today, Betty? I'm fine. I have a boyfriend in class. And her parents will be like, oh, and they will appreciate it and they will love up on her for having a boyfriend.
boyfriend.
How did a 2-year-old
you won't go back here.
know what a boyfriend is? But I can tell you for a fact that for me, I don't think it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. It did damage. Do you know what
I mean, you
what
didn't
I
learn
did to-
anything from it.
No,
Not
can we even streamline
so.
it now?
I want to
so
even
for
add,
children,
like,
it is okay. I'm not saying it's okay for them to talk about boyfriend and girlfriend, but I feel that we're going to have a lot of disparities about that. That they're just trying to encourage them to have a pure mindset that boy is like this. So let's leave that aside. Now no. I'm just trying to streamline this. Now that it's not okay for 9 years,
Pure
6
mindset.
years.
Man,
They
no
feel that
bastard,
they are already developed in their mind, and so they can have boyfriend
what's
and
the-
understanding what they can do with their body.
What?
No,
what is the goal of having a boyfriend?
He's going.
Exactly.
Is it to be able to just name it, to say I have a boyfriend, or to be able to name it I have a girlfriend? I'm trying to follow.
Okay,
just
to
answer
the
your
trend I was
question.
saying. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
In the
of
first
course.
place.
Yes. Well, I think I also have the same notion about you and how I really detect that. But I'm saying, like, for that question, maybe the mindset is boyfriend, they want to give children liberty to be able to explore. That's what I feel. If
Alright,
at
so-
7 years, 8 years, you're already telling them that, oh, it's okay to kiss. It's just that don't go into certain areas. Oh, yes, really.
How you want
Don't-
take no?
you know, yeah, and then the word boyfriend, as at our time, was very huge. I don't know. Maybe for me, it was quite big.
It was huge,
you
but
know?
people were doing it. It's
yes,
maybe because of
Yeah,
how
you-
God just
you
how
will
God
grow
just
up
helped
in
you
a
and
secret.
No, I'm not saying I was a saint.
Parent was
Right,
like-
right, I
Yeah, but I'm
understand.
just saying that maybe because me too, I just didn't like it too. So it's not because other people too that probably my grandmother they did stuffs too now. But I'm saying that let's leave my own now. But I'm saying that what we've been seeing online, what we've been seeing is that even 7-year-old, 8-year parents give them the liberty to be able to explore, and then they talk about, I had my first kiss today.
Yes.
And then what's the
that's
benefit?
my bad.
What are we? Yes, and you see that. I remember when I was talking to
That's my
teenagers.
bad.
When we were talking, sorry. So I remember when we were talking to teenagers talking about body. Someone said that was it me that I can't remember? I know, but we had more teachers talking, and I think there was a statement that I did one that said to a child that asked a question that what is wrong that our friends are having boyfriend and girlfriends. It's just that they should just have it. It's not that anything. Then I remember I told the girl that it looks like, it's just nothing. It's just to have, it's my boyfriend, my girlfriend. Why don't you just have, he's my friend? Do you understand? The boyfriend attached to that already gives you a notion in your mind, unconscious. You cannot say, you're not defining it already in your consciousness because it's already in the hair. They defined your boyfriend, girlfriend before you were born. So what are you saying? So the spirit really governing that word is higher than you are. Do you understand? So I not say that you are already setting yourself for, quick heartbreak already in life.
All right.
Do you understand?
Let me chip something in, right? So if we, all right, let me say it like this. So there's something that they say that there's no absolute truth. Do you understand?
There's no absolute truth.
There's no absolute truth. You say there's no absolute truth.
Mad.
But actually, there is the truth. When you look at it, this thing will sound like rev, but it's not rev. Just normal talk.
Okay.
Normal talking.
Okay, let's have it.
So some things are fact. Some things are truth. There's no absolute truth, truly,
Okay.
but there is the truth.
Yeah.
Now, things are relative to cultures and ideologies. Do you get?
Yeah.
How you were brought up, how you were raised, your culture, your tradition. You get?
True.
All of those things influence how you see this area of life, boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
The way an African teenager would approach the issue of boyfriend, girlfriend would be way different from how
A white
European.
person.
Yeah.
Sure.
my escapade and Ajala travel exploration.
Adventures.
I don't dare look at my mommy and maybe a girl comes to greet us in the house or we come back from school together and I say, mommy, should I get a salamo? That's salamo. That's my where.
It depend though.
But me, that's what I'm saying.
If na Lekki, all these
That's what I'm
Lekki
saying, it's
children.
different. Not all Lekki.
I even get story
not
for you.
all Lekki children. Some of my friends too, they're from
Yes,
there
ma'am.
because it was a private school that was quite expensive. You get. But I'm saying that people differ. like different people, different upbringing.
I guess it
family
boils down to
culture.
family, yeah.
Yeah, like family,
Family,
culture, tradition, ideologies. So that's why I said there's no
true,
absolute truth.
Yeah.
But there is the truth,
yeah.
which we should all use to look at it.
Yeah.
If we look at this thing from the truths, in him was light, the light, the life
And it
of
was the
men.
life of
If
man.
you look at it, that
Yeah.
this is the life of men. This is how the life of men should be defined by the life of one person called
Okay.
King Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
You will not have only one thought that will
Yeah.
be consistent all across Western or Europe or Guinea-Con,
Okay.
Igora or
Yeah.
Okay, so
Do you understand?
actually, we're leaving this for the second
Yes.
part.
Yeah.
We're trying to talk
I'm
about.
going somewhere, I guess.
All right,
But if I don't
okay.
say that, I will
Yeah.
not. There's no way to arrive there.
Can we have to actually go on a break now.
Okay.
So we can maybe put this in the next
Yes.
but I love
Let's
the
put it on
fact
a
that he has
hold.
introduced where we are going to the second
Yes.
part of this particular episode. The
Yeah,
first part was to sort of just set the conversation in
Yeah,
motion,
do we need-
understand different sides of it, how
Yes.
people think about it.
Boyfriend.
Some of us have done it before, what's fueled our decisions, right? And I love how you've ended it on the note that irrespective of how the world sees it or whatever reason you may have,
At all.
or
Yeah.
anyone has given you for engaging or thinking that it's a norm or it's something that is acceptable, there is one particular truth
Yep.
that should guide how you see it. And I love that.
As a
Just-
Christian.
That's as a believer. There's one truth that guides how you should see it. It doesn't matter what the world is. It doesn't matter if this ideology has been there for centuries before we were born. There is one particular truth that cuts beyond centuries. It's that truth has existed from the beginning till now and will continue to exist even after we are gone. So it's that truth that from which we need to see this conversation or see this issue of boyfriend. Do I need a boyfriend? Do I need a girlfriend? So guys, we're going on a quick, should we say quick break? But anyways, I would just say thank you guys for the first part of this. Thank you Moni, thank you Joseph, thank you Mossad for the first part of
Thank
this
you
particular
too.
episode.
Thank you.
So I guess that's is that a bye for now?
Yeah, that's it. Bye for
Bye
now.
for now.
I mean, see you
Please
soon.
stay
See
there.
you
Yeah.
Where they share bread?
Go nowhere.
We'll be right back.
soon. Well, I'm coming right back. Guys, welcome everyone to the part B of this conversation, this episode. Valentine has come. Do you need a boyfriend? Do you need a girlfriend? And the first part A of it, which we just concluded, we had a lot of conversation. We just basically spoke our minds as young people.
Yeah.
We all shared our experiences on why we've done it in the past, what fueled our decisions. I mean, our brother here was talking about how I feel like a lot of people will come at you for that, but it was good. It was good that you shared that. What triggered him to follow after a girl in the first place was the artistic features, He was very endowed.
Yeah.
And then Mossad also
The
shared
pastor
his own
said,
story of
comment.
his growing up. I think Mossad really dwelt on how he's growing up, the kind of person that he was as a result of growing up and people he surrounded himself with or surrounded him. He informed his decisions. It was
Correct.
part of what made him do what some of the things he did.
He did, yeah.
Yes, and why he had some girls and all of that, and went into that whole frenzy of boyfriend and girlfriend at certain points in his life. Moni also shared her part that she was a bit reserved growing up, but of course, along the line, she also maybe had a relationship or never did.
Not in
That
secondary
was a
school.
guy.
Not in secondary school.
So
but
yeah,
in
I'm
university.
representing those guys
That
that
never
were
really-
reserved in secondary school.
Nice.
So it's
nice,
not everybody.
Nice. I love the balance that we have. And I also
Most of the people they smile on your face.
I also shared my experience to say that I had quite a few growing up, and it was mostly inspired by the fact that my surrounding, my environment, my school,
Called
everyone
for
was
it.
doing it. Was just a norm. And we are here now, but we are all believers, and we've come to grow to know God. We've come to a place of knowing the Lord more.
Yeah.
So part A was all of that exposition. Now part B is here, and we're trying to talk about, we ended the conversation on there is a truth. Mossad said there's one way where we should use. There's one particular truth
Lens.
through which we should, a lens, through which we should
Yes.
see this conversation. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
If you are a believer, truth be told, you know that you love the Lord, you want to follow the Lord. Now, we are bringing it to the table. Do you need a boyfriend? Do you need, whatever the reason may be, and that's what we are going into. So welcome back, guys, to this second part of this episode. Thank you for an interesting and engaging conversation.
Very engaging.
Thank you, our online audience. I was reading your comments, was smiling, and I was excited. I'm sure some people even saw me checking my phone. Yes, because I wanted to see what you guys were saying.
Yeah.
So thank you, and please still keep engaging. So now we want to talk about this in the spiritual context.
Yes.
Yes. As believers, do you think that? Let me start with Joseph. Do you think that it is healthy? It is okay to have a girlfriend as a guy, or have a boyfriend as a girl? As a believer. Now, no, let's leave all the past
that we've
left.
left.
Now we are talking about we are being serious now. We've come to a place where we are knowing God. And we're actually serious about where we're going.
Yes.
We're serious about the God that we are knowing.
Yeah, we have a
God
destination.
that we are serving. Do you understand? So in that context, do you think that having a girlfriend is healthy?
Okay, so I'd like to look at it from this angle. I'd like to look at it as are you a mature person? Is it leading to marriage? You know, I don't even know whether you.
No, we're not talking about marriage.
Whether you call it boyfriend. Okay.
No, we're talking about having you are not ready for marriage.
Okay.
Like
you don't
as
have
a contest.
The Lord has not. Yes, the Lord has not even told you. Let's even say you're a believer, you are grown of age.
Yeah.
And the Lord hasn't told you this is your husband. Is leading you towards this person. But just the general
Just
idea
the general
of having
idea.
boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay. I feel it doesn't make sense.
Why do you say that?
Why do I say that? Because it does not have a destination. It's not defined, really. So it's almost like
a waste of time.
A waste of time.
Yeah.
You're trying to take a cue from what the world is saying. So your guys around you are like, okay, we're getting girlfriends and boyfriends, and then next thing is let me get mine. So it doesn't have any alignment to what the Lord is telling you as pertaining your life at that point in time.
Wow.
So it's directionless, really. So like we have taken the whole marriage aspect out. I'd just like to maybe shed a little bit of light on maybe 1 Corinthians 7.
Okay.
I think Paul was talking about if you are a virgin, speaking to someone that is married. Okay.
Hard to hear.
Yeah, can you speak into your mic?
Okay, yeah. So Paul was talking about if you are unmarried and married. He was trying to differentiate how much of your time you spend on the Lord and probably maybe towards your husband or your wife. And I see it as an opportunity as a young person. If you're out there, you are not ready for marriage, it's not a conversation on the table. Focus on the Lord. Take time to immerse yourself in God. Learn more, grow. Like Paul said in that, you have all the time for the Lord. So why not give him your time, your lifetime, really?
Because
so
marriage will eventually come. And you eventually have a man in your life.
Perfect.
And you even tire.
Yeah. And then the crazy part is, the Lord can or wants to prepare you for that stage in your life. It now depends on what you are doing in your married time. If you are not chasing him well, he won't be able to prepare you for that person he has prepared you for. So it's almost like you are wasting your time, wild goose chase, when you should be preparing or focusing on the Lord, making, growing properly for the person he has appointed you for. So yeah, that's my own.
I think I also want to buttress this to younger people, teenagers, children, 10, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6. Talk about that age range. It's directionless. That boy in your class, that girl in your class that you like, that maybe you like her because she has long hair. You see, when you listen to children, the reasons that they have so funny reasons.
Nice
she
nails.
has long hair, and every time she sits in class, the way they weave, just be.
Always
Your teacher is
coily.
teaching in class, you're writing your notes, and you just see her hair, the way she does like this.
Ooh,
the way
Indian
she.
movie
There's
something.
Some children, I mean girls that are well trained from home,
Yes,
delicate, elegant, even from. You see some young boys, teenagers already. Just looking at that, you are moved. It doesn't make it right. It's okay to, I like her, I like her hair. But Satan has found a way to translate you liking her hair to complement it, which you could do. Your hair, you have very nice hair. Is that your real hair? It could just pass as a compliment. But Satan has found a way, devised a means, because of sin that is in the world, to develop that small liking of her hair, or you like her handwriting. I've heard very funny reasons. You like her handwriting. You like the way she's in debates, debating society. The way
how she
Good day,
talks
ladies and
and
gentlemen,
argue,
my honorable panel of judges. As she's talking, you just look at her. Or that girl in primary school, secondary school, that the boy is a mathematician, he's just very smart. Oh, the smartest boy in my class. The smartest boy is the smartest boy in my. He's the most talented boy in school. It doesn't have to. You are not even within the phase of your life where you should be talking about having or a boyfriend. So I'm saying that even for children, they have different reasons why they go that direction.
Yeah.
But as a believer, as a child of God, for a 6-year-old, for a child, a teenager, as a child of God, you are within the boundaries of the life of God. You should not allow Satan to, in your heart, translate a simple like for something that you see in an opposite sex into thinking that you need to be engaged or hooked with that person in a certain way, in an intimate way. No.
That's very
You
wrong.
are not within that boundary. So because some people will tell you, but I actually like him. You hear some young people tell you, but I'm feeling something. No. What you are feeling is just an appreciation of a certain thing that person has.
You can kill it.
Yes, you can, and you can kill it. You
Yes,
can
your
definitely
body is
kill
meant
it.
to be whatever feeling emotions that you're going through as a child or anywhere, as long as you're a child of God, is meant to be put under subjection, especially if you're not hearing God about anything concerning that. So, like you have said too, I think I'll just let me steal that.
Of course,
Is
of
that,
course.
especially to children, that are beginning to think, if you're watching this, maybe you're a teenager and all of that, it's okay to feel certain ways, like, oh, I just feel like I like this person. But the knowledge that you have, the knowledge that, I just know that I like this person, but it does not mean that I should dwell on that. I should allow the devil to make me dwell on it and build a castle on it at all. It is not something like that. The moment you know that you like someone, be innocent about it. Oh, I like this person. And take the word of God. If you begin to notice, that is already, getting out of your bound, what you can control. Or you tell somebody, tell an elder that you know that could help you.
Talk to mommy, talk to daddy, talk to your big auntie.
Just know that it is not right to feel that you need to have the person as a boyfriend or as a girlfriend. Like what Joseph has said. It said that it's directionless. You have a purpose, especially when you're starting your life.
Yeah.
You know that it is too long for you to begin to allow the devil to steal. It's a stealer of time.
Yeah.
Especially being in a relationship,
From
stealer
where-
of time,
from where to
stealer
where.
of focus,
Yes.
stealer of purpose.
Yes.
Come on. So you don't want to be that. See, the better you know, the faster you get to your destination. So if you have that mindset, you will quickly tell somebody who can help you.
And let me just also add that the end of the idea of having a boyfriend or girlfriend is fornication.
Yeah.
It may not look
Actually.
like it from the beginning.
Yeah.
It may look innocent,
That's good.
but that's fornication. And we all know as believers, except we're trying to deceive ourselves, we're trying to package it. that
Yes.
Fornication is a sin.
It's a sin.
It's a sin. It's a
Yes.
huge sin. It's dirty. You
Yes.
don't want to find
it's
yourself
a sin,
in it.
especially to
It's
the
not a
body.
Valentine gift, oh.
That's another
That's
angle.
another one.
That's another
Okay.
angle.
I'll just try to add to what Joseph said.
Yeah.
Right? For everything we've said, right? The reason people go into boyfriend, girlfriend, one, for purpose, to just find a sense of purpose in life. Now you can find that in God.
God.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Very cool.
Oh,
People go into relationship for a sense of belonging. You can find that in the church community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's all those provision. People go into so I'm just trying to take it away from just children and teen. I'm talking about adults.
Adults
Actual people
now,
that
yeah.
that you are done with university. Right?
Yeah, true.
You are thinking about your life. You feel like you need a girlfriend.
yes, you need
be
to have
put
set it
Companionship.
together and whatnot.
Yes.
Companionship.
Yes,
I'm saying
yes.
that you can find that with the Holy Ghost, with your brethren, with spiritual authority, and all of these things, they are in God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So, as a believer, it is very core, very, 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 very core to learn the truth, which is a person. Now, when you learn the truth, that is a person, you will see that you can have friends, a guy that is your friend,
Yeah.
a girl that is your friend, that will not translate into boyfriend girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because really, the boyfriend, girlfriend, the destination,
Yeah.
the journey is one. Sexual immorality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
In different style and form.
Yes. So.
It's not just fornication as far as you understand. There is
There is
Because
a lot.
See,
But there's
because-
just so much.
Let me just ask
There's so
you,
much,
because
yeah.
you know that sexual morality first of all starts from the heart.
Yes, yes.
That's what defiles you first before a person
You are not
engages in
You are
it.
not confined.
Yes.
So if you have a boyfriend, you are not confined by the doctrines that you know in truth. You're not confined by truth.
Yeah.
You will live by there's no absolute truth there. Nobody will. Do you understand?
Nobody only pass.
And see this thing, we have to be intentional with our work with God as believers. We have to be sincere, with the doctrine. If you follow truth, you will know that you don't need a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Because what that does is that help you excuse your heart. Do you get? When you see yourself around immoralities, vices, simple sin, you can easily give yourself excuse.
Yeah.
It's my boyfriend.
We are trying to, do you get?
Yeah.
But as a believer, right, as a Christian that is actively seeking the life of God to become like Him, do you understand?
Yeah.
You would, by default, have some boundaries you don't cross.
Yeah.
If I see someone that I like, and it's not just a feeling, it is genuine from my spirit, right? You would, by default, know that there are some processes you should go. I should talk to my brethren. I should talk to my pastor. This thing should be defined, should have a purpose. Let me borrow something outside. If the purpose of a thing is not known.
Abuse is
Abuse.
So, boyfriend, girlfriend, you are in for abuse.
It's abuse.
Verbal
Yes,
abuse,
because actually it doesn't
physical
even have a
abuse.
purpose.
Because there's no direction.
There's no direction.
That's
See,
true.
no,
Every abuse.
wait, some people can even tell you that.
That there's a direction.
He wants to marry me.
Yes,
We want to marry each
yes.
other. They can
We
tell you
just
that.
That direction, that what you said now, that is the excuse.
Yes.
Yeah.
To keep sinning.
Yes.
You are going to sin in Jesus' name. I'm not going to lie. That's why you must
And it's
see
not a
that
swear.
there is truth.
Yeah.
But don't believe there is no absolute truth.
Wow.
As a believer.
Yeah.
Unbelievers, they live with that universal law. There's no absolute truth. You can do what you want. You have control over your body. Your body is your own. You are the this, you are the that. But as a believer, truth, your body is the temple of the Lord.
Yes.
Thank
Your
you.
body
And as
is
Joseph,
blood
you know,
bought.
and as Joseph also added, was talking about that
not.
you should also see that there is, how do I say it now? There is a purpose to, you living
purpose.
your life. There's much
Yes,
more than
there is a direction.
Yes.
There's much more than
what this
boyfriend,
and
girlfriend.
girlfriend. Yeah.
This, that, this. Do you understand?
I want you guys to also the final question, because we have to go, is I just want the both of you to talk on this. Monique can also maybe chip in. Can you name a particular, do you think that people that believers now that have boyfriends and girlfriends, on the outside they look normal? They actually look normal. It feels like everything is going well. Do you think there's any damage that act is doing to them as believers?
Number
Or as
one.
human beings, say?
Can give you 1,001 reason.
Okay.
Right. Number one, I want to assure you that you are slowly killing your soul. It would not look like it, like I said.
Yeah.
The moment you do that boyfriend thing, right, you give yourself an excuse to excuse all your sins. That's number one.
Yeah.
Because there'll be no way you'll be in boyfriend, girlfriend. Because we understand that the rules that define boyfriend and girlfriend are not the rules in the scripture. They are from the world.
Yeah.
When you are doing that, it means that you have no boundaries. Late night walking, late night calling, some pictures that are not so holy. And yes, some selfies that are not
Bathroom
so
selfies.
some clinical that are not so what you are doing, you are culturing an atmosphere that is wrong, and you would never be able to see the Lord.
I
I can also tell you that you are going to cause issue in the church.
You are going to what?
Cause issue in the church.
How so?
Because the day that guy breaks your heart, you're gonna say,
Yeah.
even in this church, even in
Yeah.
this church, you have no
Start writing.
Nothing is doing you. Nothing is just like, so you are going to find yourself offended, bitter, and you
Kai.
find yourself broken.
Kai.
So by the time the Lord, you are even ready for the Lord. There might have now been some scars.
Damage.
That demand that is the will of God for you.
We have to,
Satan will have barb your head.
He says, barb your
I
head.
have to beg you. Don't let Satan barb your head. Now, some of us are in this relationship, you didn't know, but right now you
now know.
Yeah. The way to do is do. There's not like, oh my God, Pastor, it's too late. It's been like 10 years. Block and delete.
Yeah. I think I could say that. I feel like maybe I should just chip this in. I was in a relationship with boyfriend and girlfriend for almost 8 years.
Ooh. Yeah, I think you said that earlier.
Yeah.
My max.
No. So if anyone saying
so you can imagine
it's too late, it's not. Don't tell.
It's
It's
not.
not.
It's
no.
not
It's too late.
And the thing was,
Break
all those years I knew it was wrong.
That's another thing.
But
again.
there was just this. I've gone too far. I have to marry this person.
There's more
I said I must marry this person. I've gone too far now. Nobody should know. I even told the Lord, I was a believer. I told him, I said, Lord, don't even bring anybody again. This one, I've already found myself in this one. Let me just stay here. Because from what you said, people will say it's too late.
There's also
It's not too late.
You know that you can be pitying yourself and the
Walk
person.
away.
Yeah.
It's not.
You'll be.
It's
together
not.
For long,
Yeah.
And it's nice,
There is no
There's
excuse.
Satan
There's
is
actually
not
no
loyal
excuse.
to you.
In fact, I can tell
Satan
you,
will betray you.
you barb your head, like Mosat said.
You have Skodo.
And I can tell you also that the person was also a believer like me.
Yeah.
But we knew I didn't hear the Lord.
Yes.
It's just something that started. And we're like that teenagers and we're like that for I just had an attachment and it lingered for so long. I knew. When I now came to the place of I need to know the Lord started calling for my attention. I want you to come further. I started feeling an hunger, a void in my soul. That I wasn't living, there was something missing about. I was just a Christian. When it got to that point, I felt the Lord was calling me. As the Lord is calling out to somebody today from this episode, I found the Lord surrounded me with the right people. And I got to hear. You have to first, someone was talking to you on this episode. This is you hearing and knowing what to do. I found grace.
You can't
walked
receive the Lord in full if you are in such.
No, you can't.
You would always compromise for. You will hear, but you will not want to hear that part. So the Lord cannot reach you in full. So one of the ways you can find strength is, first of all, expose it. Talk about it with someone.
Yes.
Your pastor, your brethren. Then find strength to stay with the word.
Yes.
That will help you build capacity. Because that thing is a chain. It's a bondage. There is pity,
Yes.
You're pitying the person.
Yes, so.
Yes.
I can't, yes. What is going to happen to him? That's some people's story. They will tell you what's going to happen to the girl. I can't do it. What's going to happen to the boy? You'll be very shocked. I'm sure that guy, wherever he is now, is happy.
Yes.
He's better off.
Exactly.
He's so better. And I feel fulfilled too. And
Yeah,
I'm
you're
grateful to
not
God.
damaged.
And another damage I feel before Joseph also chips in is what he feels is damage. Another damage is that anybody you date takes a bit of your soul.
Yes. Yes.
You will just share yourself
There's a soul
around.
exchange.
The Lord will have to do so much work to gather you. You don't want to mess up your life. It's people say messing up your life. Sometimes messing up your life doesn't start when you start actually committing fornication. It doesn't start at that point. It starts when you already start to give yourself to those things.
Yeah.
The idea of I can have a boyfriend, you're liberal. As a
have to be
believer, you
committed.
cannot be liberal.
Committed to
You
no
should
direction.
not, you can't be liberal. Like it's the world that
You
is
are
liberal.
committed to no direction.
You know,
I
it's
don't
not
understand.
possible. So Joseph, can you tell us, what one damage that it does to a believer?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Pass one.
It does a
Pass
lot,
one. Yeah,
really.
it's-
But I would say it takes you from the
Can't
path.
serve God and mammon.
What?
It takes you from the path. And I kind of take a cue from James 1 that spoke about lust takes you away. So the way I look at it is that maybe you're going in one direction, it takes you away. Then entice perfect, entice you, give you sin. When sin is now finished, it now ended up in death. So the goal of something, a good way to look at it is what is the end of this thing? If you know the end, then you know that there's nothing good in the process. So it's like the process of God too. Yeah.
Satan
You are
can
heading.
say that
you're heading-
marriage,
wait now. So when the boyfriend and girlfriend will definitely not in quotes look like that. If you're heading towards marriage, it should be courtship. Sure you get. So
Exactly.
boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm trying
sell
to
you the hope.
or
and
the hope
lie
of
to you
marriage.
that
Yeah.
marriage, but
Yeah.
you know.
But you know it's not.
So it takes you from the path.
It takes you
away
from the
God.
parts. Yeah. And just to chip into what you said, really, I feel like everybody needs to know that they are accountable to God. Regardless of what people think about that scenario. Like, am I right before God in this thing I did? Can
God pleased?
Is God pleased?
Yes.
The idea is to, if you have gone too far, draw out looking at God that, I did it because God is not pleased.
My brother,
Not,
how far
regardless
is too
of,
far?
8 years. I don't even know if I have the strength, but 8 years. Chege, but I just looked at that and you must have been looking at God in that instance and what does God require of me right now, regardless of what people are thinking. And that superseded every other thing. People, friends. In fact, breaking off with that person would break off some friendships you had with his friends.
I lost all the friends.
Yes, now, and that's what art's about. It's not just
Yes.
about me and the
Yes.
person. It's
But I
about
can tell
the
you,
guys around
yeah,
there.
it was worth
Shey
it.
get.
It was definitely
worth it at the end
yes,
of the day.
Yes.
So,
So,
yeah.
Moni,
All right. We really had interesting, and I learned a lot myself, and I'm sure you guys and our online viewers. I know you guys enjoyed it. However, we are not going to end on that note. I want you to know that, or we want you to know that there is time for everything. If you have this is the road, this is the path. There will always be distractions. Now, it might not necessarily be that it's a boyfriend girlfriend thing. Other things that the devil will be dancing around us. Just know that, be discerning enough that this is not just part of the journey, all right? And so boyfriend and girlfriend, when it is really needed for you to be in a relationship, then it's not boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and it will be heading towards marriage.
and it's heading
That's
towards
the only.
marriage.
That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's going to be bed on the fire.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to know the destination of the godly relationship, which will lead to marriage. It's
Yes.
not boyfriend. It's his
boyfriend.
courtship,
Undercovering.
and it's undercovering. Yes.
Yeah.
Please do not forget it is undercovering, like Musada said. Yeah, we're not doing anything aside that. Okay, so and I don't want to give another thing, another thing. I heard it was a pastor that said it. He said, because I know some people will be saying, oh, it's Valentine and it's a love season and all of that. We are supposed to be living Valentine all our lives. Every day of our journey, we're meant to be we're meant to be showing love, okay? So taking Valentine out of context as a day for me to commit immoralities is actually satanic, all right? So if truly Valentine as its code is supposed to be godly, then you should know that it's supposed to be every day, all right? It's supposed to be every day. There's a man that said he went to a remote area and he was preaching, and then he was preaching about Jesus who gave his life, he gave his all. And then there was somebody that was seated under his ministration and said, I know where this Jesus is. And then they said, oh, no, Jesus died 2,000 years ago. And his body is no longer to be. He said, no, I know where this person is. And then they said, after the whole ministration, they said, the man said, I want to take you to the grave. I tell you that I know the man called Jesus. I know where he was buried. And everybody said, oh, that's true. Let's go there. And they took him to the burial ground where the particular man who lived a selfless life, who lived a love life, he lived a charity life, he was always giving. So, that was, I'm just giving that. You see, the Valentine thing is that God wants us to live a life showing, love one another, with our brethren, even people without, so that we can live a pure life. That will make us say that we owe no man anything.
Yeah.
So you see, the love that we want to get from our boyfriend and girlfriend is already in Jesus, okay? So we want you to know that boyfriend and girlfriend is not it for you.
Yeah.
All right.
And for me, I just feel I see Valentine as a public, every other public holiday.
Exactly.
It's not godly. It's not in the Bible. I just see it as a public holiday set apart to just celebrate people you love. Yeah. And it does not necessarily have to be, with a girl that you are attracted to.
But Lade did his wedding
friends,
today.
your sisters, your brothers, and all of that. Your parents.
Parents.
You can send love
your daddy, I love
to
you
your
before.
parents. So it's not in the Bible. It's not a godly this thing and all of that. I just see it as a public holiday, really. That someone just set aside, say, okay, today is love day.
Just like we have Christmas. It's just a day.
Yeah.
But it's not that
So,
it's
it
just
doesn't-
that day that you have to do it. Then the next day, your
fall
normal
out
life
of
again.
love.
It should be a normal thing.
Yeah. So, guys, we have come to the end of this conversation.
Yeah.
Wow. It's been a blessing. See
Yes.
these two guys. See these two guys are just, I don't understand.
This has to be your longest IGlive.
We apologize in advance.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, sir. It was good having you on the show.
Yes. Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Yeah.
Moni. It was a beautiful
Thank
one.
you.
We are very grateful. Thank you to you guys. Thank you to our online audience.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned, for staying
Yes.
with us. We'll see you again in the second
Next
episode,
Yes,
episode
yeah.
of this particular topic, I
Yes.
believe.
Hopefully.
Yes. So until next time, bye.